Revolutionizing Prosperity, the Conscious Capital Model by the SAVI Group. We are here to introduce you to a transformative concept known as conscious capital. In a time marked by rapid innovation and heightened social awareness, we believe there is a clear path to running profitable enterprises without compromising moral or societal obligations. Today, we'll explore the principles, practices, and impact of this new paradigm. Conscious capital springs from the conviction that free market success and ethical responsibility don't have to be at odds. This framework places equitable governance, moral accountability, and proactive community engagement at the heart of wealth creation. By marrying innovation with stewardship, businesses can operate profitably while uplifting employees, consumers, and society at large. At the core of conscious capital lies equitable profit sharing, an approach that guarantees frontline employees benefit directly from the company's financial success. By allocating a meaningful share of net profits to staff, companies nurture a high-trust culture that spurs motivation, loyalty, and ultimately, robust economic growth. Here is our guiding principle: a truly new paradigm for ethical and profitable growth. We emphasize synergy rather than conflict between ethics and economics. This is how we redefine success, not just in terms of quarterly earnings, but through shared prosperity that resonates within entire communities. The conscious capital approach stands on 4 pillars: equitable profit sharing, fair and transparent compensation, ethical stewardship, and sustainable impact. These guiding tenets deliver both innovation in business practices and authenticity in social commitment. By embracing each pillar, organizations position themselves for resilient growth in a rapidly evolving marketplace. Conscious capital is simultaneously visionary and pragmatic. It imagines a market where profit and compassion reinforce each other, and then offers a roadmap to achieve it. We'll explore each of these 4 core areas, examining how they transform the workplace, fortify brand reputation, and yield long-term returns. Today's global economy highlights serious structural issues. Extreme wealth inequality erodes public trust and fosters social discontent. Short-term profit chasing can strain environmental resources, and skepticism from investors grows when genuine long-term value seems sacrificed for immediate gain. Legacy compensation structures and misaligned incentives only perpetuate these problems. Conscious capital addresses these pain points directly, creating an alternative that balances profitability with accountability. The conscious capital model is a holistic framework, one that weaves financial success together with ethical commitments. It operates on 4 tenets, aligning everyone's incentives to foster both growth and social well-being. The result? A scalable model that can be applied across various industries, cultures, and business sizes. The first and most defining tenet is equitable profit sharing. By earmarking 50% of net corporate profits for employees, separate from their salaries, organizations foster a sense of shared ownership. This isn't merely a benevolent gesture. It translates into tangible advantages like higher employee engagement, enhanced consumer spending power, and lower turnover costs. Transparency and fairness in compensation practices reduce friction and maintain workforce harmony. For instance, capping executive pay relative to entry-level wages helps organizations avoid wide income gaps that breed mistrust. When all compensation levels are openly reported, it signals respect for employees, fosters investor confidence, and contributes to a more cohesive corporate identity. Ethical and spiritual stewardship addresses the moral dimension of commerce, recognizing that corporate decisions reverberate through families, local economies, and global supply chains. Conscious capital calls for leadership accountability rooted in universal values like empathy, dignity, and fairness. This perspective empowers executives to make decisions that benefit both the balance sheet and the broader human ecosystem. Finally, we have sustainable and social impact, a commitment to environmental stewardship, community engagement, and stringent governance standards. Incorporating robust ESG measures not only mitigates reputational risk, but also opens up opportunities with ethically minded investors. Studies consistently show that firms prioritizing sustainability tend to outperform in the long run, benefiting both shareholders and society. Implementation is key. We recommend codifying these principles in corporate bylaws, guarding them from leadership changes. Next, educating boards, shareholders, and employees ensures everyone understands the financial and social benefits of equitable systems. Finally, phased rollouts allow gradual adoption, measurement, and refinements, ensuring the transition is both impactful and sustainable. To facilitate conscious capital in practice, investment platforms like SAVI Capital Partners and Alethea Capital Partners deploy capital into initiatives committed to equitable profit sharing, fair compensation, and ESG compliance, spanning real estate, private equity, healthcare, and more. These platforms leverage global relationships and proven track records to generate both solid returns and substantive impact. A common question is whether conscious capital hampers returns. On the contrary, evidence shows it amplifies them. Equitable profit sharing and fair compensation drive employee engagement, boosting productivity. Lower turnover preserves institutional knowledge and reduces hiring costs. Ethical conduct elevates brand equity, while fairly paid employees inject stability into consumer markets, producing a ripple effect of social and economic benefits. No transformative model is free from challenges. Boards may resist straying from conventional compensation structures, but incremental onboarding and data-driven evidence can mitigate pushback. Investors focused solely on quarterly earnings may need convincing through robust case studies and proof of long-term gains. Implementing new values across an organization requires careful training and leadership development. In practice, these risks are manageable with the right strategy. We invite you to join this movement toward a more equitable and sustainable business paradigm. Advocate for equitable profit sharing and transparent pay within your own networks. For policymakers, consider incentives that encourage fair corporate practices. And for investors or partners, we welcome your collaboration in scaling these principles, ensuring that ethical stewardship and profitable growth go hand in hand. As we conclude, here's how you can deepen your engagement. First, learn more online. Visit the SAVI Group website for further details on conscious capital. Second, investor relations. If you're interested in partnering, our team will gladly provide comprehensive data rooms and next step briefs. Third, non-disclosure agreements and follow-up. We encourage serious inquiries to schedule confidential discussions on integration or investment. Fourth, due diligence. Examine historical return on investment, executive pay ratio benchmarks, and philanthropic initiatives to see how this model excels. Let us work together to reshape capitalism into an engine of shared prosperity, one that aligns profits with the broader good, ensuring a brighter future for everyone. Our appendix provides deeper insights into how conscious capital performs in the real world. You'll find historical return on investment data demonstrating the superior long-term financial results of equitable profit sharing, along with industry benchmarks on executive pay ratios that can guide fair compensation practices. We also present ESG index rankings, underscoring that sound environmental, social, and governance measures correlate strongly with sustainable financial returns. Finally, we highlight philanthropic initiatives that illustrate how our approach extends beyond profit, fostering social impact through tangible community outreach. These resources underscore our commitment to full transparency and continuous learning as we refine and expand the conscious capital model. This pitch deck reflects the gravitas and moral clarity demanded by today's sophisticated capital providers. By emphasizing data-driven outcomes and visionary leadership, conscious capital charts a future of robust financial returns harmonized with genuine social progress. The SAVI Group stands ready to guide partners, investors, and governments along this transformative path, proving that ethical imperatives and profitable investments are not just compatible but mutually reinforcing. Conscious Capital, redefining prosperity for a better tomorrow. The SAVI Group, redefining success, elevating humanity. At the SAVI Group, our mission is simple yet profound: to improve the human condition. Envisioning a world of your own, we can help you get there. This vision defines everything we do. We believe business should serve a higher purpose, and our conscious capitalism approach challenges conventional profit models. We break down barriers, cultural, ideological, and economic, because the human experience is universal. Our investment philosophy is clear. We back only the best, the highest quality projects and enterprises that align with our values. We demand excellence of ourselves and those we collaborate with. Our standard is simple. We expect from others only what we uphold ourselves. Through the SAVI Ministries, our non-profit arm, we empower individuals to break free from limiting ideologies and embrace their divine blueprint. At the SAVI Group, success is not just about financial returns. It's about reshaping industries. We invite you to be part of this journey,